the morning tea. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
We have so much to get into, you guys. We, of course, are talking about Selena Gomez revealing that she is launching her own beauty line.
Oh, yes, darling.
And I feel like all other celebrities who have beauty lines have got to be quaking. Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Probably not so much Rihanna because she's a little bit of a different lane.
Rihanna is
but we
all
got Kesha, Lady Gaga, those ladies. You know, Selena Gomez is coming for them.
She has a very big fan base, is what it is.
I feel like this will be the first line that could actually take on Kylie Cosmetics, in my own opinion.
Yeah, and the reason why, I think people will underestimate Selena. She's going to sell.
Yep, and she's kind of going almost for the opposite of what Kylie, you know, Kylie Cosmetics was all built on Kylie's insecurity and wanting to, you know, feel better. But Rare Beauty, I feel like the message she's trying to put out there, it's different. It's very current. It's very 2020. Selena is coming for our wallets, essentially.
You better save on up.
Yes. We're also talking about Hailey Bieber a lot today, you guys. She's on the cover of Elle magazine, their March issue. She's talking all about her and Justin's early marital struggles. So we're going to break that all down. We're also talking about Meghan Trainor, her girl, KJ Appa, going Instagram official with a new girlfriend. People are not happy. Camilla Kibeho posting on her Instagram about a social media break.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I know you do. We're also talking about Nicki Minaj, a little clarification on that Rosa Parks line. Cardi B dropping hints about her new album, where it's at, when we can expect it. Then we have a lot of Kylie news, you guys. We're talking about Kylie and that Harper's Bazaar cover. We're talking about Kylie and Travis, Kylie and Stormi, and then Sophia Ricci not wanting to be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians for a very interesting reason, and I cannot wait to hear your thoughts as to why. It's going to be interesting, and then we'll get into all of the Hailey and Selena nonsense. So, you guys, we have a lot to get into on this hump day. Also, shout out to my people in Kansas City. I know it's the Chiefs parade, and I'm so sad I'm not there, but my heart is there, and all of my positivity. Oh, I will say I'm happy I'm not standing out in the cold.
Is it cold there?
Oh, it's cold there. We're supposed to get snow, I think.
Snow?
Oh, yeah. Which, you know, we don't do snow anymore.
Yeah, I can't do that no more.
We don't drive in the snow anymore. We have elevated to sunny weather.
Yeah. This, what the weather is right now is cold for me.
I agree.
I couldn't
it's
imagine it being colder.
It's freezing here in LA. When I got to work this morning, it was like 48 degrees.
When I see my breath outside, that means it's too cold in LA.
Yeah, absolutely. Hence why the turtleneck, or mock neck, I guess, is happening today. Because I was going to wear like this little like halter thing, and I was like, absolutely not. I need sleeves. I need sleeves. And then I unintentionally was like, I need to coordinate with Courtney.
Look at that.
We never plan.
Ever.
We planned one time.
When you see us wear a full, like a brand, like cross colors, like that was something that we planned.
But this is never planned.
We just show up.
Always show up.
Always just
showing up. All right, let's see what's going on. We have Monica saying it's cold in San Diego. Wesley said the morning tea palette coming soon.
Oh,
honestly, Wesley, that was one of the first things I thought about yesterday. I was like, okay, Courtney and I really need to get it together. Jeffree Star needs to hook us up or something.
We would kill a palette.
I'm ready.
1,000% the shade, girl.
Yes, and it would be a beautiful champagne color. Oh, yes, I could just feel it. I could feel it. Yes, classes are canceled in Kansas City. Absolutely.
Hey,
everyone is going to go celebrate. I see Lisa talking about Shannon Doherty. This is not in the docket, but we'll address it because it was really big news yesterday. So Shannon Doherty from 90210 sadly revealed that she is dying of stage 4 breast cancer. And the reason why she wanted to come out with this information herself, she's currently involved in a lawsuit with State Farm. There's some disparities over the insurance payout she says she deserves from her house burning down. And so this is obviously in the lawsuit, and she just didn't want it to become public record through, you know, her whole situation with State Farm. She wanted to be in control of the narrative, let her fans know from her. It's incredibly heartbreaking.
Absolutely. I had a grandmother that actually passed away from breast cancer, so this really kind of hits home for me. If you know a breast cancer survivor, please show them a little love today. And does Shannon Doherty have social media?
Yes, she does.
Please show her some love and support if you can, because this is a big deal. Breast cancer is
very big deal. Very, very big deal.
Very terrifying.
Yes, and I see you guys also talking about the Selena Gomez Dazed cover. I see it just came out a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah, I saw that on IG.
Yes, yes, we will definitely be looking at that as well, so do not stress. We have a lot of Selena Gomez news to talk about, you guys. It is going to be a very Selena-filled show, which I know a lot of you Selenators will be excited about. So get ready for that. We also
share it with your friends.
Yes, share it, Selenators. If you are in the chat, this is for you. Also, Hailey Haler. So it's interesting. We got both ladies representing, both of your faves representing, right?
Look how we keep a balanced show.
We're trying. All right, we also have Miss Mika. Thank you for being the great duo that makes me smile. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Mika.
And 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika. Go, Mika. Go, Mika. Go. Go, Mika. Good morning, Mika.
Good morning, Mika.
Happy hump day.
Happy hump day to Mika and the Tea Tribe. Everybody who's watching, yes, the Mika song is iconic.
It is.
And I want to shout out Miriam. She said, you guys, after watching Miss Americana, I really respect and love Taylor Swift now.
Good.
Absolutely.
I love that.
So happy. And that's exactly what those docuseries and documentaries are supposed to be about. Kind of giving people an inside look as to what an artist or your favorite celebrity is going through. And like we said, even if you don't love Taylor Swift, you can at least find something in Miss Americana to respect about her.
I feel like something that was important that I feel like a lot of people can relate to is her losing the Grammy. If you've ever wanted something so bad and poured your heart into something, and to just know that perhaps other people did not consider it good enough, I think is something we all can relate to.
Absolutely.
If anything.
Absolutely. We also, Miri Stream said, what about your guys' TikTok? We did post a TikTok yesterday, so if you missed it, go check it out. Our TikTok is at Hollyscoop. We're definitely trying to get better. I'm trying to get better at being a TikToker. I'm still struggling, and Courtney's trying to coach me through it, but no. We're working.
We're working. We're going to talk around the clock.
Yes, we're trying. We're trying. We also have Ayla, birthday lady right here. 31. Shout out to me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy freaking birthday, you guys. 31, 30, flirty, and thriving. You know what I'm saying? Oh, congratulations.
You better celebrate.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I forgot to hand Shambong Dave some paper, so I was making sure that happened. He
that.
kept coming up here, and I was like, what does Shambong Dave want at the table? We don't
need
no
that.
alcohol today. What's happening?
Yeah, right.
But he did need his paperwork. That was my bad. I forgot to give it to him. And yes, I'm so glad Wesley loved our TikTok. That makes me so happy. We also have
Wesley.
Angelica. Good morning, watching from the office.
Hey, office.
Hey, office. Thank you.
Office.
Thank you for everyone who watches
From
secretly at work, securing the bag and getting the tea.
Keep securing
A
the bag.
great combination.
amazing, sweetie.
And we also have Charlotte from the UK.
What's Charlotte say?
Yes. She just said good evening from the UK.
Glad you can make it, Charlotte.
And honestly, we were talking about the UK earlier because Courtney was filling me in on a new show that I need to watch on BET Plus.
Listen, BET, if you have the BET Plus app, y'all need to watch Dark Money.
I'm already hooked. Courtney gave me a whole rundown of the first episode, and I'm already freaking hooked.
Y'all, please, just trust us on this Dark Money.
I know.
Just watch the first episode.
I'm going to go home and watch it because I started watching The Outsider, and I really had a hard time falling asleep last night. I was telling Courtney, there's some, like, devil stuff happening, and that affects me. And so all last night I was laying like, oh my God, El Cuoco, aka the devil, is gonna come get me. And I was so freaking scared. I even called my sister and I was like, I just need to talk this through before I go to bed because I'm freaking out.
You gotta watch something fun before bed.
I know. I watch Gossip Girl. That's what I'm currently rewatching Gossip Girl. That's like my bedtime show, you know?
My bedtime show is Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, classic. A classic. An absolute classic. An absolute classic. All right, let's go ahead and pour up the tea.
I want to know what you think of this tea, Madison.
Oh, is it a new tea?
It's a tea we have not tried on the tea before.
Oh,
look at that color.
What's the flavor?
It's the color of my soul.
Oh my gosh. Is it pink?
A little bit.
Ooh, what's the flavor?
It's
cranberry?
Cranberry apple.
Apple. It smells sweet. It smells sweet. Let's see. It's literally
it's
pink.
smelling like my kind of tea. Hang on.
Oh, it's actually good. It's not too sweet.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really good. Okay, shout out to this cranberry apple tea. Okay, let's go ahead and kick it off, you guys, talking about Meghan Trainor.
That's my
So
girl.
she has a new album out right now. She's absolutely killing it. And during a recent interview with Zane Lowe, she talked about, you know, how she went through a lot of mental health struggles prior to this new album. She actually had a mental breakdown while doing an interview with Gayle King, which I had no idea.
Yeah.
She recalled that the interview was with Gayle and it was about her last album, Thank You, which is the album she described as where all of her dreams came true. She's like, you know, I finally got a lot of recognition. I had nominations. Like, everything was happening for me, but her mental health really, really struggled because she was just working so much. Meghan reflected on that interview saying, quote, I finally collapsed physically and emotionally. I had like a mental breakdown and I had panic attacks live on television with Gayle King. She talked about how it wasn't until she was hospitalized for panic attacks that she realized she needed a break. And after that dark period, she noted that the theme of this album is to remind people the importance of loving yourself for who you are and where you are.
Nice to meet you.
Right?
Nice to meet you. That's terrible.
I know. I had no idea that Meghan Trainor was going through that. And I think there's something really amazing in her just now opening up about it, now that she's kind of found that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
And now she kind of has the tools to, you know, tell her story and help others. I feel like that's really, really great. And I just love the message of this album, the importance of loving yourself for who you are and where you are at. Like, I think that's so important because I know for me especially, I'm always concerned about the future. That sometimes I forget to live in the present and really, you know, find joy in these moments that we're living right now. So I was like, yes, Meghan Trainor, I needed that today.
I like her. You know what I mean? Meghan Trainor is a celebrity that, from my point of view, is bullied aggressively online. So I can understand, I mean, having a breakdown. Imagine you're working so much and you open up Twitter and it's like, Meghan Trainor is still alive? Like, she has been in interviews where she has mentioned that is something that people tweet her. Like,
That's
twice.
insane.
That, you know, she does the voice and they're like, Meghan Trainor is still doing music? You
It's
know
like,
yeah. And so, you know, I am attracted to her confidence because they throw a lot of stones at that girl. And at the end of the day, she still releases music that helps other people love themselves despite how maybe the majority feels about her.
Absolutely.
Shout
out to Meghan Trainor.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, we're going to move on and talk a little bit about KJ Appa and his new girlfriend.
Come on.
So Riverdale fans, this one is for you. You guys, KJ Appa recently posted on his Instagram that he has a new leading lady in his life. Life and Style magazine reports that although you can't see her face, KJ Appa's new girlfriend is allegedly believed to be French model Clara Berry. His actual Instagram caption is in French, but it translates out to love at first sight. And while you would think that Riverdale fans would be really excited at the fact that KJ Appa has a new girlfriend, they are freaking pissed, asking why it's not them, saying no. And they're just really upset that KJ Appa has found a new love. I thought that they would be excited, but
KJ Appa was not marrying y'all.
Right?
He might marry Clara.
I know Hailey Bieber gave us hope that the Stans can become the wife, but I feel like KJ Appa probably wasn't going to go for a Riverdale fan, so I think we all need to just start accepting the fact that he is with French model Clara Berry.
And be happy for the fact that he's happy.
That's how I feel.
You know what I mean?
It could help his work. It could be even better.
I was going to say, like, the happier he is, the better his performance will be.
Yeah, and the last person he was linked to is Britt Robertson. He's actually in a movie with her coming out soon. It's about him being a musician.
Okay.
It's called I Still Believe. So that's coming out. We thought that he was with Britt Robertson. They kind of had a little fling over the summer, but clearly not. Moved on to Clara Berry, and I'm sorry, Riverdale fans, but you just got to be happy for him.
Yeah, and you know what? I would send Clara a fruit basket.
Molly said,
What?
Molly said, don't tell us that, Courtney. Let us hold on to the delusion.
All right, yeah. Clutch on to that delusion. They might break up and he might slide into your DMs.
That's true. You never know.
You just never know.
You never know. It could be a short-lived thing, but for now, considering he said it was love at first sight, and in French, like French is the language of love, I'm just saying, guys, I think we might need to give up on this for the time being.
Y'all gotta sit with that omelette du fromage on your face now. Now that's some French.
That is some French. I appreciate it.
Look how I did that.
I appreciate it. All right, you guys, let's move on and talk about Billie Eilish. These were some comments that I know you were looking forward to us talking about.
Yeah.
So you guys know that she's on the cover of Vogue, which is an incredible feat in and of itself. We talked a little bit about how she talked about her relationship with Drake, but the thing that everyone is discussing today are some comments that Billie made about hip-hop and the people who are writing hip-hop. She talked about how there's a lot of lying going on right now, and she noted that her own work and many of her songs are fiction, but there's a difference between a story and a lie. So her direct quote is, just because the story isn't real doesn't mean it can't be important. There's a difference between lying in a song and and writing a story. There are tons of songs where people are just lying. There's a lot of that in rap right now from people that I know who rap. She went on to give examples, talking about how some rappers will rap about their AK-47s and all their expletives, which she said she's not about. She said, quote, "That's posturing and that's not what I'm doing."
Okay.
I knew you were gonna have some major thoughts on this.
Here's the thing. I feel a little bit conflicted. Can I be honest?
Yes.
Because I feel like this is a case of the message is right, but we don't want to hear it from the messenger. You get what I'm saying? I feel like if this were like Jay-Z saying this, people would feel differently. But because Billie Eilish is a young, white woman that makes pop music with hip hop influences, people don't really respect her opinion. Now, at the basis of it all, she's not lying and she's not wrong. Some rappers do lie about what they have and what they do out in the streets for entertainment value. And I think what Billie is trying to distinguish is how she writes music is sometimes she takes the voice of characters and tells their stories, whereas a rapper is deliberately and directly saying, I've done, and a lot of the times that's not true. Are you really selling the drugs? Are you really about to blow us away? Like, we want to know the truth. And Billie is just saying, maybe y'all could tell the truth a little bit more.
Exactly.
Maybe you are just eating Domino's at home.
I agree with you, but I also agree with the fact that I don't know if she was the one to deliver this message. I know she's obviously trying to talk about her own songwriting and what she's put into her own music, because there's been a lot of discussions about how, you know, she writes a lot about mental health and her own struggles, and how she had some really questionable things written on her walls that her mom would worry about, and all of these things. And I feel like I totally get what she's saying, but I'm like, ooh, what a bold statement to make in Vogue.
And also, one, for those people that are upset, she was asked. This is an interview. She didn't just come out and just say, well, by the way, this is how I feel about saying
no.
She was asked, and I feel like she had to answer. And I feel like also Billie Eilish is someone that has a lot of rapper friends. You get what I'm saying? And I think that because people just look at Billie Eilish as a young girl that made that song that maybe Justin Bieber was on, they don't realize that a lot of her music comes from actual hip-hop references and influences. She hangs with the rappers, so she is talking about what she knows. She just wants some of y'all to rap and sing about what y'all know, for real.
Exactly. That's mainly what it is. She's like, let's not focus on stories, let's focus on what's real, or let's not focus on lies, but let's focus on something that people can actually relate to and stories that actually could be true and that, you know, is authentic. That's really what it's about. So we all still love Billie Eilish. She's killing it, obviously, swept the Grammys, on the cover of Vogue. I feel like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. And her music and her songwriting is only going to get bigger and better.
I agree. Controversial, but not exactly incorrect.
Exactly.
That's it.
Christina said, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever know if yummy is true. Literally. Shout out to Laura Goldie. Y'all are looking fine AF this morning. Get it.
Thanks, Laura.
Thank you. And Itzel says her being a woman saying something about today's music is brave from her part.
I agree. And look, she spoke out and they're already tearing her apart. She won the Grammy and it was tearing her apart. This is kind of, it just comes
They were
with the
tearing her apart because she was being humble and saying, not me, not me, not me, not me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, she's damned if she does, she's damned if she doesn't.
You guys know that with pretty much anything, I feel like, a big celebrity does, there's always going to be people who complain about something.
Especially if it's a woman.
Now, someone who I think does kind of deserve the criticism she receives, Camilla Kibeho. Let's talk about her, because she shared with her fans why she took a social media break, and I'm just like, when was the break? Because you've still been posting a ton. Anyway, she posted a selfie of herself and really went to town in the caption. She said, hello, usually when I take these breaks from social media, it's because I need some space or time away from it. I think it's healthy to know when you need time for yourself. That's been my biggest thing I've worked on this year so far, is to listen to my intuition and what my mind and body need. She went on to say that she feels overwhelmed, and that's when she knows she needs to slow down. And she continued sharing that she's currently in London filming Cinderella and having the time of her life. And she also teased that she has a new music video coming out soon, which we know is going to be My Oh My. She kind of posted a few behind-the-scenes looks from that a couple weeks ago. To me, I'm just kind of like, I still feel like she's trying to make us feel bad for her and forget everything that happened a couple months ago, but I'm not able to forget it. And I'm really upset that she's playing Cinderella, because you guys know I'm such a freaking Disney stan that I'm like, Why?
I'm irritated because I know that what I'm about to say is going to cause a whole bunch of people to write in the comments, please get over Camilla being racist.
But first, can we shout out Fessy? Because
Yes,
she did a cute little like cat
What did
thing
Fessy
that
say?
says, how's it going?
Oh, I see.
It's a cute
Oh,
little
Fessy.
sticker. So I wanted to shout her out.
That was cute.
But yes,
Thank you, Fessy.
now you can talk about it.
Y'all, to be honest, I don't care. I don't care about anything that Camilla does. I really, truly, in my black heart, feel as though Camilla is not really sorry. I feel like she's trying to glaze over this. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel like they're gonna use Cinderella to make y'all forget about the fact that she ran a whole entire page making racist jokes, some about, you know, Normani, or the fact that she just didn't speak out is still like on my brain. Madison.
I want to address this because
What's
Greasy
up?
said what happened a couple months ago. So if you guys missed it a couple months ago, a fan account brought attention to Camilla Kibeho's old Tumblr that had a lot of racist remarks towards black people,
Mexican
Asian
people, people.
a lot.
Abuse victims.
Yes, talking about Rihanna and Chris Brown. There was a lot of terrible things. It has since been taken down, but that is why she has really been kind of quiet since then. We haven't seen as much about her and Sean. Her at the Grammys was the first time that we've seen her publicly, perform publicly since all of that. But yeah, now she's trying to, of course, get past it, which, what
It's
else? She has no
normal,
other choice. She has to get past it.
But it is my choice as a black person to decide whether I am ready to forgive Camilla. And right now, y'all, to be honest, how I feel, I'm not in that place. And I feel sad that an amazing artist like DaBaby is filming a video with her because he made great music with her and he has to fulfill that obligation. It just is what it is. I accept that.
Unfortunately, he kind of has to be like the sacrificial lamb almost, like the one who has to stand by her during all of this.
And you know what? He
has
a child, so I support that. You get what I'm saying? But I don't support Camilla Kibeho.
No,
and that's real.
I guess for me, this whole Instagram caption makes her almost feel like she's playing the victim in a sense, like, I needed a break, I was overwhelmed, I was stressed, and it's like, yes, you were overwhelmed, but you were overwhelmed because you caused this problem.
And I want to go on record and say for people that are going to leave the comment that she's 14 years old, once you have a teen in your name, you know better.
We've all been through enough school at that point that you cannot say you were uneducated.
I am so sick of people, especially people that are not black, coming forward and trying to convince me that I need to get over racist and slave themes and themes related to the abuse victims. Y'all love Rihanna, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, everyone.
But y'all here for Camilla making fun of her.
Screams for Rihanna.
You get what I'm saying?
I want to shout out Mika. She said, I got my whole family watching you guys. Thank
Shout
you,
out.
Mika.
Oh my God. Hi, Mika's family.
Hi.
We love Mika.
Yes, and she has given us the theme song that we did not know we needed, but it is iconic, and the Tree Tribe loves her and loves the song. So thank you for sharing Miss Mika with us. We appreciate you guys.
And it's very nice to meet ya.
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and move on and get into this Nicki Minaj news because she is reacting to all of the backlash that happened yesterday. If you guys missed it, Nicki Minaj recently teased a new song called Yikes. In the song, she had a line about Rosa Parks that people felt was disrespectful. They felt like Nicki was trying to come for Rosa Parks, which makes absolutely zero sense when you say it out loud, which is what Courtney and I said yesterday. But now some clarification has come down on how she feels, how she's reacting, what she meant by the whole thing. Sources close to Nicki now spoke to TMZ, and they said that Nicki did not mean any disrespect to Rosa Parks. She was simply using her name in what, quote, she thought was a clever metaphor aimed at her haters, just as you said. It's as simple as that. As for whether or not Nicki purposely posted that clip on Rosa Parks' birthday, that was another theory thrown around. Absolutely not.
Okay.
The sources said it was actually just kind of like conveniently bad timing.
Yeah.
She really just recorded that song, got excited, wanted to share it with her fans, which can you blame her? The Barbs have literally been asking, when the hell are you coming back for months? So she just got excited. As does every artist that you guys stan.
Of course.
Sources ended their info saying that Nicki would never undermine the work of Rosa Parks, and she hopes her fans know that, which
we know.
But it's the rest of the internet did not.
It's all people being loud and wrong, and it's embarrassing that a lot of them are men, specifically black men, are coming after Nicki Minaj. And then the issue is this, right? Y'all, this is what I've discovered, right? I've seen lots of people say horrible things about Nicki Minaj in terms of how she feels about the black community, right?
Right.
But then, y'all, when I scroll down their page, because you know you gotta do your homework, you scroll down their page, You are making jokes and retweeting jokes making fun of black women. So who are you really mad at? Nicki Minaj, or are you projecting some sort of insecurity and hate onto the world, or what? What's going on?
I think they're just mad because Nicki Minaj has no problem saying it. Nicki Minaj has tweeted before the difference on how black media covers her versus white media, and she faces everything head on. She kind of has no problem speaking on what some subjects people would, say are touchy or uncomfortable. I feel like Nicki just totally calls people out and she doesn't really care because ultimately, like you said, once you do your homework, you'll find out that it's the truth. And so I feel like she's just an easy target because she is outspoken and she has no problem sharing her opinion.
Yeah.
Which, even as you've said, as a female, we know that is always one of the number one things that, while people like to say, we love an opinionated, strong woman who doesn't back down, but they really don't.
Exactly.
And I just am happy that someone is speaking out, especially to TMZ, because I know sometimes TMZ can kind of be a little wonky.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that they were speaking out on her behalf to be like, whoa, everyone is freaking out over this one line, and y'all are reaching, and it's absolutely ridiculous to think that a black woman would say something disrespectful and mean disrespect to Rosa Parks.
Some people are just out to misunderstand.
I know, but when you say that out loud,
right?
Like, it's so stupid.
It don't even make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
And
the
a lot
fact
of
that
it
even was trending yesterday is like...
It was because a lot of people were purposely misinterpreting the lyric, trying to make something out of nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just like, wow, that was really, really reaching. I get it sometimes, like the magnifying glass definitely quakes. Like, I get it, but that yesterday just blew my mind.
Can I say one more thing before we move on,
Yes,
Maddison?
of course.
Because I really would like to just address the fact that if any other black rapper would have said this lyric, I would feel the same way.
Yeah.
We had a comment that said that basically my opinion was invalid because I like Nicki Minaj, which I think is insane and stupid. If any black rapper said that lyric, I would be like, oh, that's a hot lyric. You get what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with me liking Nicki Minaj.
I would have still been in my own naive world. As you guys know, I said yesterday, just listening to that song, thinking like, oh my God, I can't wait for this to come out.
Exactly.
But you know me, like Courtney knows, when I listen to a song, as long as it's got a good beat that I can like at least sing along to a little bit or dance, I'm a fan of it. Like, I'm very easy to please, and I rarely see a lot of that controversy because I just kind of live in my own off-Twitter world. So that's my own fault. And then I come into work and I'm like, oh God, everyone's mad. Why are they mad? I'm just excited. Okay, but let's move on and talk about Cardi B because I know everyone is excited for her sophomore album. Everyone's waiting for it as well. So she actually talked to Baller Alert and gave an update on her new album, and she said that she has her calm, cool, and collected songs done. She's just missing a couple more club hits, and she said, quote, but we're getting there. As far as a release date, she didn't budge or give any details. As she said, quote, I can never put a date on it because like when you feel like you got those dates, she just can't always deliver. She said she kind of has to let her ears and her writing be the timeline.
Well, there it is. Are y'all waiting for that? I'm sure a lot of comments are gonna say, I'm waiting for it, you're a hater.
I guess for me,
and I'm like, okay.
I'm like, we've been hearing her talk a lot about these club hits, how she wants to make sure that she has these songs that people can dance to and sing along to, and basically are for people like me who just want something fun. But I want to know if there's going to be more, like if these calm, cool, collected songs dig deeper into who Cardi B is. Because I feel like that's really what I'm looking for this next time around, because it's like, okay, we had Bodak Yellow, that's a hit, but what is beyond that?
My thing is I feel like you gotta wait to hear what the people are gonna react to first before you come out and put your project out. So if Megan decided to come out and put something that's a club banger, then I imagine, in my opinion, that Cardi would go that route because she's already seen what is going to be successful and then go ahead and try to one-up that sound or one-up that flow or one-up a verse or a feature. You get what I'm saying? Go off.
Do you think she feels a little bit of pressure now that Nicki has put out a teaser? We know Nicki's coming. We know the new era is coming.
I'm sure that there's a lot of pressure for all of the girls.
Right.
Not just Cardi. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure for all of the girls now that Nicki Minaj is back. And I just want to go on record and say, I'm curious, honestly, genuine question, why the girls don't release when Nicki's on hiatus. Y'all say that Nicki Minaj is like washed up and she's nobody and this, that, and the third. Okay, so when Nicki goes away and gives y'all time to shine, why aren't y'all shining? Where are y'all mixtapes? Where are y'all EPs to get the public their attention on you so that when Nicki does come back, it would be like, okay, yes, thank God Nicki's back, but did you hear so-and-so's EP? She did that. I wish she would work with Nicki, or I wish she would work with Cardi. It's just, why y'all not working?
People are wasting their time. Like, wasting the moments in between Nicki. They're not capitalizing enough on that.
Not saying that Nicki, because we already know how girls
has
are.
To drive.
Not saying that y'all need to work around Nicki Minaj's career, but you know for a fact that you are not dropping a song the same day as Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
You're not.
No.
You get what I'm saying? No. So I just wonder, where y'all at when she's not around?
I think even though it would cause an all-out fan war, it would cause complete mayhem. It would be really interesting to see Cardi and Nicki go head-to-head on a day.
She should do it.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
Like
I would just be curious. I'm just curious to see what would happen.
This is not even the pitting women against each other conversation. For me, this is, you say you the queen, you say you the queen, and this is the queen, this is Nicki on this side. You say you the queen, and we know that's the queen. So if you say you the queen, go head to head. 50 Cent, Kanye West, go head to head. I would not be mad if they dropped albums on the same day. I'll go as far to say that.
Yeah.
Who's pulling the numbers?
No, I would love to see it, because I think that would be the one thing that would shut the opposite side up once and for all. And then it would kind of just be a thing of, let's celebrate both.
I was going to say, and then
because then at that point, we've seen them go head to head. There's no need to discuss any further of this battle or pitting them against each other. We've seen it happen, and then it's old. It's old news.
It's old news.
And then finally we can stop talking about it.
Once there is a direct battle, then it's, okay, well, Cardi dropped her album and this happened, and Nicki dropped her album and this happens. Now what?
Right.
Now what happens? Everybody works with Meghan and we all go home and go to sleep. Next.
I want to shout out Jervina. She said both right, yes. And I see you guys all talking about everybody.
What y'all think?
Some people are saying, Dom said, and I'd unapologetically stream both, which absolutely.
And that's fine.
Evie said, let's Game of Thrones this-ish. And then some people are saying Nicki is, Keel said Nicki better than Cardi 100%. Music Lover said, I wish we could get another motorsport. Which honestly.
I didn't like that situation.
And I don't think we will ever see Cardi and Nicki work together. I feel like when this whole thing started, that was always my thing. Again, living in the naive world that I love to live in. I was like, oh my God, I just think it would be great if they could both get on stage. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. And honestly, I can't blame either of them for not wanting to do it. And that's why I think really the only way to just shut this narrative down is them actually going head to head for something, whether that be a song or an album, and let the album or let the music do it.
Nicki has spoken out and said, yo, if you wanna, write a song,
let's do it.
I get a beat. Write a song, you get a beat, write a song, and we both put out the song, and there was no response.
Yeah.
These are just the facts. I would have wondered what would have gone on.
Yeah.
Had Cardi picked up the phone and said, all right, get in here. You want to be the street fighter? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That will never
Nicki,
happen.
pull her out. Pull Chun out.
I wish that would happen, but it's not going to.
You know I love a good hip hop conversation.
I know you do. I know you do. And we had a lot today, so I knew this was going to be a good show for you.
Yes.
Okay, you guys, we need to get into this car dinner news. We're talking Kylie and Harper's Bazaar, Kylie and Travis, Kylie Stormi, and of course, Sophia Ricci. So go ahead and turn your volumes down for
Car Jenner Tea Time! Hello to everyone in your office.
Hello. Okay, let's kick it off talking about Kylie on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. We got a lot of your fave celebs being on the cover of some huge magazines. Yes, she looked incredible. Inside, the whole spread was a Marie Antoinette theme. She looked amazing in the Kylie Cosmetics offices. But she just pretty much talked a lot about, growing up in the limelight with her dad, being famous. She actually said when she was growing up, really all the attention was on her dad, not so much her sisters, which is wild. But she said, when I was little, I just thought it was cool that we got invited to go to all the Disney premieres. Like, that was the highlight for me. And I'm like, literally same. And she also said that, now that obviously Bruce has transitioned to Caitlyn, they still have a great relationship. They talk every day. The only time they didn't really speak was obviously when Caitlyn was on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And Kylie made sure to mention, I was watching clips. I was keeping up with it because we know her and Kendall both got backlash for seemingly not supporting Caitlyn, and that was a big thing from the UK audience, but she was keeping up with Caitlyn. She also just talked about, how her family is really unique because they're all in the same position. Like, they're all very famous. They're all very famous for different things. She also talked about her relationship with Travis. She said that they're like best friends. They both love Stormi and want what's best for her. They stay connected and coordinated. And she said a lot of times when she's in situations with Stormi, she thinks about what her parents would do because they were very involved. She said, like, Caitlyn would pick her up every day from school, take her to all of her sports. So she does really want Stormi to have that same experience. She's like, sometimes I'll give the nannies a day off, and Stormi and I will just watch watch TV in bed and hang out, which I think is really nice to hear, because a lot of the times the criticism Kylie receives is, oh, she has a team of nannies taking care of one child. Yes, that's true, but she does make time for Stormi one-on-one. Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, she's a billionaire for a reason. She's busy.
Exactly.
She does have to fly to and fro and head to the office and things of that nature, but I am glad that she takes the time out to spend with Stormi. And I would see videos of them together.
Yeah, absolutely. And she even talked about how she's slowly trying to teach Stormi kind of what it's like to be in the limelight. And she's like, I constantly remind her, you know, this is not normal. People wanting to take your picture, it's not normal, but we're very lucky and we're very blessed.
Good.
And I think that's very important, because people see the big birthday party she threw for Stormi and they're like, oh my God, this kid's gonna grow up to be such a spoiled brat. And while that might be true on some level, Kylie is trying to instill in her the fact that we are very lucky to be in the position we're in, which I think is very important.
Yeah, I wonder.
Like, I don't know if we can say the same for all the other Kar Jenner moms.
How you sit down and tell your baby, okay, listen, mommy is famous AF.
Right?
Like, sis, you can have whatever you want, just know that everybody ain't got it like this.
Exactly.
Like, how do you sit down and tell your kid that?
Or like, if the cameras are taking pictures of you, it's okay to smile. Don't feel like you have to cover your face.
Yeah.
Because she did say, she's like, I don't want her to feel scared. I want her to just know, like, this happens, it's okay, and we move on.
Yeah.
You know, I think other celebs, they are very protective of their kids and they don't want their faces shown, and I understand that as well. But I think there is a positive aspect of just kind of being like, embrace it, smile, and move on.
Yeah.
You know? I also want to talk a little bit more about her and Travis specifically, because, you know, yesterday we had this report from TMZ, sources saying, oh, they're on the brink of a reconciliation. Yeah. Well, now someone is speaking to E! News and said that, yes, planning the party together did bring them closer together, Kylie and Travis, but they haven't had any deep discussions about getting back together. It's been brought up several times, but they're happy where they're at. It truly sounds like they are best friends, like Kylie said. A second source told E! News that although they still live apart, they're always texting and FaceTiming, and they know everything about each other and constantly make each other laugh. Essentially, everyone in their in the family, the friends, they all think it's only a matter of time until they get back together.
I know it's Chris.
But no discussions yet. Nothing official yet.
I think that Kylie and Travis are my favorite couple out of the Kar Jenner camp.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Even if they're just co-parents, I think there's still something so great about them that they each have their own thing going on, but yet they always come together for Stormi. They always are cordial with one another, and that they do get along so well.
They just be chilling, Maddison, and they're like, you know what? We're parents. We're not together, but for the love of Stormi, XYZ. That's important, and I feel like a lot of parents don't put the kid first when they separate.
Right. Exactly.
And that's unfortunate.
And I think for Kylie being the youngest, she really has proven herself a lot. Like with this Harper's Bazaar interview, just being so open about, you know, her kind of life as Stormi, her life being a mom, and then even with Travis, I just feel like she really is very mature, and she talked about how she spends a lot of time with Chris, and I think that's very evident with how she handles everything.
Well,
I know people say
Kylie
Kim,
baby Chris.
Right, exactly. Kim, I know, is very knowledgeable on how to navigate situations, but I think Kylie has really benefited from kind of being Chris's right hand.
Kylie is the finesser. Kim, she don't have that kind of finesse any longer.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like Kim was Kylie when we first met him.
Right.
But now it's a new dawn, it's a new age. And now we have Kylie.
Exactly. And just because you all might need something to hit you straight in the ovaries, I want to show you this really cute video of Kylie and Stormi that everyone's talking about. Stormi refused to call Kylie mommy. She kept calling her by her name. And you guys just need to hear the cute clip because everyone's talking about it. So take a listen.
That's not my name. My name's Mommy. No. No.
I just think Stormi is the cutest.
Stormi, like, I know what your name is.
You
Get
know,
outta here.
I mean, you can hate on Kylie, you can hate on Travis,
Yeah.
all you want, but you cannot deny that they made the cutest child ever.
Yeah, I agree. I always get so curious, and we always like briefly touch on this, but I always get curious to see or imagine what the Jenner kids will grow up to be.
I know. It'll be very interesting.
I'm so curious.
I know Chris wants to keep the reality show going, but I don't know if it will. But it will be interesting. It will be interesting. Also, I know a lot of people in the T Tribe are sending prayers to Jenny.
What's going on with that?
She said she just needs prayers sent her way. Her fiance is on a call. So make sure you guys send prayers towards Jenny and her fiance. That is a scary situation.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
Jenny,
We
we
got
are
your back,
thinking
Jenny.
of you. We got you. We
We
got
got
you.
you.
We got you. Okay, let's talk about Sophia Ricci and this report that she does not want to be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, God.
We know we got to see her a little bit on that awkward family vacation with Courtney and Scott, but she actually recently spoke to ET and said she will not be on Keeping Up this next season or ever in the future.
Really?
She said it's nothing dramatic, but she wants to get into acting. She said she's actually wanted to do it for a while, but she's held back on things because she was afraid of failure. But 2020 for her is the year of no fear. She's going to do a lot of acting stuff really soon. To me, I'm like,
And that's gonna cause Scott to travel, sis.
that's going to cause Scott to travel. But my thing is, I'm like, do you think that being on Keeping Up with the Kardashians would harm your acting career? Because that's what it sounds
Yeah.
like if you don't want to be on Keeping Up because you want to do acting.
She barely want to be associated with that family.
But Sophia Ricci, the actress, do we see it? I don't know if I can see it.
Who else out of that Jenner camp is gonna act?
Kendall wants to. Or we've heard
Kendall-
rumors of Kendall wanting to.
Keep your black dresses with the slit up the leg. That's your job. Sophia, that's the actress. That's the actress. Yeah, I see it for her.
Really?
Go, get your script, get your man, and get out of there.
I'm
Period.
gonna need to see her
I can
in
see
something
it.
before I can believe it. Because
We
right
felt
now,
the same way about Jordan. And Jordan then took some acting classes. Now she coming out with her little role and her little thing that she's in.
I
And
still
that's
need
gonna
to
be
see
good.
because I feel like her in Grownish wasn't enough. So
No.
I'll, once I see something else, I'll be more convinced
When
about
you
Jordan.
see her in the trailer for that, what that she's doing,
Okay.
That's the one.
All right, we'll see. We'll see Sophia Ricci.
I want her to succeed, so I'm putting it out there. Sophia, you are going to be an actress, and you are going to take your disick, and you are going to catch your PJ, and zoom. Bye, Chris. That's what she needs to do.
If that's what she needs to do to get away from the Jenners, which is kind of what it sounds like
Yes,
and not
it
so
is.
many words, it sounds like I don't want to be on Keeping Up because I want to do acting, I want to be taken seriously and keep it pushing across the United States.
Lionel said you better do something.
I hope she's listening because we know that they've had a touchy relationship. Honestly.
I know in my mind, in my imagination, Lionel and Nicole sat down, they said, all right, sis, what's going on?
It's time.
Every time
You've gotta
Nicole
find
moved,
your
the
own
jewelry
thing.
was twinkling. But what are you doing? Jingle, 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 jingle. I just imagine.
I feel like they also just like don't want her to fall in the trap of being known as Kylie Jenner's best friend.
Exactly.
Because she's kind of tiptoeing that line with Scott, and then we know that they're hanging out all the time. So like, you know what? You're not gonna be known as that. You're gonna keep it pushing.
Kayla said, have y'all heard about the kangaroo on Masked Singer possibly being Jordan? No, but I'm certainly gonna watch when I get home.
I
now.
did see that. Apparently the kangaroo and Masked Singer, their intro, which I've never watched Masked Singer, you guys know. I think
yeah, that's
it's
my
so
show
funny.
more than yours. That's why I'm excited.
I don't watch Masked
It's
Singer.
good, Madison.
But she talked about how, I guess the kangaroo, it talked about how they lost a member of their family that was really important. Then they were in a public scandal that changed their life. They want to show people that you can come back after being bullied and torn down. So I did see that some people think that Jordan Woods might be on The Masked Singer.
Huh.
I don't know if Jordan Woods would do The Masked Singer,
Can
you
she
guys.
sing?
I don't know. Last she said about reality TV was that she only wanted to do something if it were positive, which I guess The Masked
This is
Singer
positive.
could be
No,
positive.
Madison, if you watch The Masked Singer, the reason why they're probably believing it is because there are some people on The Masked Singer that go on, like they have like a sad story, and they're like, and I just want to do something without people not knowing it's me, and I want to be free, and this is a new start for me, like Michelle Williams from
Okay.
Destiny's Child. She came in and she was like,
Oh yeah,
know,
you told me about
but-
her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you were like, it was it.
I haven't seen y'all, but I'm certainly gonna go check it out and see if it really is, because it's not out of the realm of possibility. They throw random people on there that you're never gonna guess.
But they actually have to be able to sing, right? Like they can.
They have to.
or is
They
it
have
like
to be able to
iffy?
carry a tune.
Okay.
They gonna sound good. All of them sound.
And I guess Jordan.
good.
I mean, if Jordan can act,
Yeah.
she could probably sing a
There's
little
a stranger
bit.
in my house, Tamia. Sing that, girl.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, we'll keep an eye out. Eventually, so if you win the Masked Singer, do you have to take your mask off? Or
When
reveal?
you get eliminated is when you unmask.
Okay.
And then if you're the winner, then you
Okay. I'll be honest, I didn't watch the recent episode of Masked Singer because it came on after the Super Bowl and I was way too busy celebrating. Like, it came on Fox afterwards and I was like, sorry, Masked Singer, but don't
You
care.
have to watch. I'm not like a Masked Singer stan, but I love the Masked Singer.
Okay.
On the Hulu.
Well, we'll keep it up, or we'll keep, up on it to make sure if it's Jordan Woods, if it's not. We'll keep you guys updated for sure. But we're going to go ahead and get into all of the Hailey and Selena news. If you guys have been waiting for Hailey and Selena, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Start putting your emojis in the chat. You can put your Hailey Hailers, you can put your crowns, or if you want to just give Justin some love along with his wife, you guys know you can put the ice cream cones in there too.
Please support Justin and put some ice cream cones because that yummy remix ain't make no noise.
We want to make sure that the Beliebers get their representation as well. Alyssa is saying, show Selena's recent Instagram story, Leo. Leo, I don't know. You can pull it up.
They said, now you hit it.
They're excited. They're excited.
They're at home like, hit it.
Now the T-Tribe is giving Leo instructions, apparently. Let's talk about Hailey Bieber first a little bit, you guys.
Okay.
So she is on the cover of Elle magazine, and she is talking all about her and Justin's kind of early marital struggles, specifically when it comes to his Lyme disease and all of his mental health issues. She talked about how when they first obviously decided to go to the courthouse and tie the knot, they did want to have their ceremony, but there was just so much going on with Justin's mental health that Hailey felt like putting a wedding on top of that would just be too hectic and too stressful, which is why they ended up waiting a year. She went on to say their marriage became more complicated when Justin got sick. She said that they were dealing with a lot of medical stuff without a diagnosis and criticism from the outside world. People saying Justin looked like he was on drugs. He looked sick. He looked like something was wrong. She was like, he was not healthy, but we just didn't know what was happening, which obviously put a lot of strain on them as well.
Absolutely.
She noted that during this time, everyone was being mean, judgmental, as I just said. Then Hailey shared that Justin now is perfectly healthy. They have figured out what he needs, which we saw a little bit of that in Seasons, the oxygen chamber, the IV. So he is taking those steps to getting his health back on track, which has made their marriage a lot better.
Good.
And she just went on to mention that they've both grown up and put in the work to put certain things in the past, which I feel like might have been a mention for me and Courtney, because we always bring up that first Vogue interview when they talked about their past relationship issues that they didn't work through before getting married. So apparently those are much better now. And she described Justin as an incredible, amazing man who is such a good partner. And Hailey said, quote, "There was no one else I would have ever wanted to spend the rest of my life with except him. I am so lucky."
Well, I'm glad that we got more from Hailey. I just wish that it were on the show more.
Right?
You get what I'm saying?
I will say the show has definitely let me see a new side of Hailey. She is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly supportive. And like we kind of touched on yesterday, that is huge for someone her age. And, being in a marriage where it's your first year, and they already say the first year is the hardest, and then you have all of these additional struggles, health-related struggles happening where you don't really know what's going on. Like, I can't imagine her going through that while also trying to have her own career and battle the public, Maddison and Courtney.
I was going to say, and watch the morning tea to hear what Courtney and Maddison got to say when the pictures come out.
So I do applaud her on that. I hope that now this is all out there and this is all being laid out on the table, we kind of stop hearing about the negative reports, but unfortunately, because Justin's music isn't hitting as we all expect it to, I feel like the negative reports aren't going to stop quite yet, in my own opinion.
I do feel, honestly, that these things are put out there to drive promotion for Justin's music, although informative.
Right.
Although I actually do care about this stuff, that doesn't make the music good. And I hate to bring it back to that, but
it's the most important thing.
It's the most important thing. It's the thing that made me like Justin Bieber in the first place.
Right.
I'm going to tell you one time. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's what made us kind of even start caring about Justin Bieber, was his music.
Was the music.
And then all the drama that came afterwards
was
too much.
The story, great in the story of Justin Bieber. However, for people that don't even know seasons exist, people that don't care about fashion, they ain't even gonna pick up Elle.
Right.
And for people that don't even have a computer, they're out there.
That's true.
When they go in their car, realistically, and I know it's some of y'all, and y'all turn on that local radio station, and y'all hear Justin start, Is it good or not?
Girl, you got that, yeah. Now,
It's the only thing that people are going to care about.
I can't take it seriously.
Do you get what I'm saying? People, it's good that it's out there, but at the end of the day, people are not going to hear about this. They're not going to care, and it's going to be about the music. Is the music good?
Claire brought up an interesting point just about Hailey. She said, Hailey gives me yes man vibes. Justin doesn't need someone approving of everything he says, and does. I do agree with you on that, but I feel like she kind of has no choice right now because his mental health has been in such a fragile state, and as well as his just physical health. Maybe now that they've kind of put some of these issues behind them and Justin is finally on the right track, she can kind of start asserting her opinions a little bit more. At least that's what I'm hoping. Because like I said, honestly, after this and watching seasons, I have a new respect for her.
Good.
Do I still think that they're going to have more issues? Absolutely.
It's a marriage, of course.
It's a relationship. But I'm hoping the yes man vibe that we all get does kind of start to fizzle now that Justin is okay. You know what I mean?
I hope that by the end of seasons, we can see how Justin decided that R&B was going to be his sound, this album.
Well, I still feel like I haven't really gotten anything that's 100% R&B vibes. Right? Am I wrong?
Well,
I don't know.
I do want to say this because I did see it go by in the chat, and this is a speculation, not confirmation, just because I don't know. Wesley did say in the chat that it appears as though Justin is releasing a song with Quavo. Would y'all be here for that?
I would, just because I love Liam Payne's song with Quavo. That's one of my favorite songs. When my sister was graduating college, I would go to every bar in Columbia, Missouri and be like, play Liam Payne's new song, drop it down. No one knew that song there. It was fine. It was only me. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I feel like it could be a really great collab. But again, I want Justin to put something out that is great on his own. Like, it makes me nervous that, you know, we're really looking forward to this Post Malone collab, potentially this one. I want something put out that is just Justin, 1000% Justin, by himself, that we can stand, love, and say, this is undeniably good.
Sorry, that Cold Water song, was that Major Lazer that featured on it? Those two songs are like really good examples, I feel like, of just a Justin Bieber hit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm looking for an album of hits. I want to hear about the sickness in the music. I want to hear about the marriage to his stand in the music. But I also want that quintessential Justin Bieber, let's try to hit this moonwalk drunken in the bar hit.
Absolutely.
And I haven't gotten that.
And neither have I.
And I'm starving.
I'm waiting for it. I am waiting for it. Okay, let's talk about Selena Gomez, you guys. A lot to discuss. So obviously, Selena Gomez announced officially that she is releasing her own beauty line. It's going to be called Rare Beauty. Sold exclusively at Sephora, so you already know the quality is going to be 1000%. The Instagram account for the brand already has 1.1 million followers.
Well, it was the tour account, and she flipped it.
Casual. You know I get salty about Instagram. Yeah. I'm like, oh, hi, my name's Selena Gomez. I put up one Instagram thing and 1 million followers. Yeah. She went Instagram Live yesterday, kind of after this big reveal, and she made it clear that Rare Beauty is a line that is for everyone, boys, girls, men, women, whoever you are, whatever you identify as, Rare Beauty is for you. And it's about finding beauty in our imperfections and not basing, you know, our worth on likes, comments, Instagram, social media. It's literally just about loving yourself and loving how rare you are and being able to use that through makeup. We knew this was kind of coming. I think it was August of last year.
We said something about this, right?
We knew that she had filed a trademark. You know, for obviously cosmetics, essential oils.
It was the oils, yeah.
A lot of different things. So we knew Selena was cooking up something, but it's already going to be out this summer, you guys. She hasn't released too many details on specific products. We know that she was wearing her products in her Instagram Live, so that's really exciting. Okay. And then I also see Leo is pulling up the Dazed interview as well, which Selena Gomez looks fantastic on that.
See, I'm fed off. I'm served.
Do you feel good?
Yeah.
Do you feel good?
I know. She going off. She popping off. Let's go. Hit it.
And she essentially, you guys, during this entire interview, she just mentioned a lot of different things about Rare, talked about how she was worried nobody would like the album, which I understand the nervousness just because she hadn't put something out in so long, but I'm also like, Selena, that album was so different than anything you had ever done. How could we not love it? It was so good.
I'm over here thinking now, Selena, are you going to give us some like light wear foundation and like lip glosses and stuff.
I think it's really going to be
That's what
a
I'm
wide
thinking.
variety of things,
Yeah.
which is why she's been so hush-hush about it. A lot of times when we get, you know, the first launch of a celeb makeup line, it's very few things, like a couple palettes, we got some lips, and usually that's about it. I really have high expectations for this. I feel like Selena is going to launch an entire array of things from foundation, concealer, lips, powder, everything.
I wonder if she has like a parent company, like an Estee Lauder or something.
Well,
that's working with her.
I'm sure Sephora is probably
It's just
helping her
the-
kind of help like launch everything. As far as the company that's actually physically making the products, she didn't reveal if she had partnered with anyone on that.
You gonna do our
She
homework.
couldn't really share a lot of information on the Instagram Live. I watched it. It was very quick, short, sweet, to the point, because she can't say a lot right now other than rare beauty. It's for everyone.
It's coming in here.
It's about embracing your imperfections. I'm wearing some right now. You can put together what kind of products I potentially have on my face. Speculation, not confirmation, and that's about it.
Teddy J is saying, I need another clothing line from Selena. Would y'all be here for some clothes from Selena? Not like merch, but like a line, like a Kohl's.
Right, because she obviously has her collab with Puma, and then she did her
Oh, she don't need
little
clothes,
collab
then.
with Coach. So I don't know if Selena would do anything else clothing related.
Maybe something not so sporty. Something to think about.
Something, and yes, skincare, perfume. Like I said, you guys, I
Skincare would
really
be it.
think Selena is going to have a complete line. I don't think she would release just a few things. I think it's going to be an entire thing with even probably what skincare you need to use before you do makeup.
Yeah.
I see you guys talking about perfume. Sarah said, bye Kat Von D, hello Selena. Truthfully, I feel like
Here today, gone tomorrow.
all celebs who have makeup lines, maybe not Rihanna just because she kind of really is the one who started the whole thing about inclusive shades and everything. But as far as like Kylie, Lady Gaga, Kesha, I think that they should be a little scared of the competition because really Selena is one of the few celebs who has a social media following comparable to Kylie and who uses social media to promote things like Kylie. So it will be interesting.
I think that, like you said, some of the girls do need to be like, ooh. You get what I'm saying? Because some girls just put it out and there it is. There's no thought behind it. There's no character behind it. I think that Selena has taken the time to really put her DNA into these products, whatever they are.
Yeah.
And she gonna sell that.
No,
Yeah, she gonna sell it.
absolutely.
I think the girls are, they looking at her like the underdog and she's not.
Oh no, she is
She's
definitely
not, y'all. Let's wake up. Let's be real.
I think a lot of people do sleep on Selena though because
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, she does so many things. Like she sings and she acts and you know she's doing this. But the thing about Selena is she never releases anything, and this is why I respect her, until it is perfect.
Yeah.
And if that takes 4 years, it takes 4
4
years. It is what it is.
It is-
You know?
yeah,
I
it
mean,
is
she's
what it
like,
is.
you'll wait. And people always do. And I think she really is going to come for the girls with this makeup line. I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's oversaturated. We don't need another celebrity makeup line.
Well,
Who
we got
cares?
one.
Let me tell you, the Selenators care and people
Yeah.
are here for it.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves an option.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
And Melvin said it's clean makeup too. Obviously, with Selena's own health struggles with
Yeah.
lupus, you know that all the ingredients in these products are definitely going to be clean. They're going to be for, again, everybody. I think that's her big emphasis, and that is very important that it's inclusive. The fact that she even said in part of her promotions on Instagram Live that it's for girls and boys, men and women, right there, she's already elevating herself. Because yes, we all know that makeup is for everyone, but a lot of people don't ever say that when promoting their brands and promoting
No.
their lines. It's like, oh, it's for everyone. You can kind of put it together. And Selena's straight up like, no, this is unisex. So
She's like, boys,
Get it together, you can
good
use
skin?
this. Yeah.
There you are. Alex is saying, I wonder if she'll do YouTube videos with someone like Nicki Tutorials. I think that that would be a good idea just based off of the strength of Nicki Tutorials is probably one of the most neutral people. So like you might see a Lady Gaga on a Nicki
Right.
Tutorials channel. You get what I'm saying? I could see that.
But will Selena do anything with like James Charles, Jeffree Star?
I would not want her to.
And I don't think she will.
I don't think that she
Because
will.
I don't even think she really wants to get into that space. She's literally
Yeah.
doing this for her fans.
I
So
agree.
I don't ever see her doing that. People are talking about Bieber Beauty. Yes.
Oh,
so
I forgot about that.
I
in
know.
all honesty.
I knew we were gonna have to address this. So a while ago, Hailey actually filed a trademark for Bieber Beauty, Hailey Bieber Beauty, and it was denied because back in 2009, I believe. The random facts I have in this brain are absurd to me. But in 2009, around that time, when Justin Bieber had the swoop hair, his team actually filed the trademark for Bieber Beauty. So Hailey's was denied because they're like, oh no, somebody already owns this, and that is your husband.
Yikes.
So there has been talk about them doing something together.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, I feel like if that was in the works, that's probably going to be put on hold because it's going to be looked upon as them trying to one up Selena.
I think that if they were going to do a line, I think that Hailey should do makeup, and I think Justin should have the skincare line, and they put it together. You get what I'm saying?
Like a husband, wife.
Like a husband and wife. Like, we can share each other's products instead of buying separate. Look how I just give y'all ideas. Here you go, Scooter. We have all our stuff all over the bathroom counter, but with the Bieber Beauty collection, it's only 1, 2, 3 because we can both use the same products.
Right.
Comes in a nice big container so you don't run out quickly and you gotta spend extra money.
Yep.
You're welcome.
It is potential. That still could be in the works. Obviously, Justin owns that, so if him and Hailey wanted to do something with it, they could. But as of right now, no Bieber Beauty and just Rare by Selena Gomez.
Rare.
So you Selenators are winning.
Dare to be rare.
Winning. I do have a question for you before we go.
What's up?
Do you think that Selena will do any sort of bundle situation with her makeup, album, merch, tour? I don't know. People were saying that online, and I don't think so.
I don't think so. I would never want to be like, I'm going to buy a lip gloss, and it's like, you get an automatic copy of Rare.
Yeah.
I'd feel a little weird about that.
I wouldn't
Don't
be
do that,
for that,
Selena.
and I don't think Selena would do that just because she obviously is working with Sephora, and because it is such a focus on just the makeup, skincare, and all of that. I don't feel like that would happen.
Selena and team, I have a question, just in case you come across this. Can you please do store openings around LA because I want to see Selena?
Yes. The new Sephora at the Grove is great. It's very large.
There's a new one? At the
Yes.
Grove?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Girl, you know I don't come out of my parties.
I know.
They put a new one?
There's a new one. It moved. It's like big
Oh,
and
it
it's 2
moved.
stories. Yeah.
Because you know I went to see Desi Perkins at
Yes,
the small
yes,
one.
yes.
Oh,
yeah. It's upgraded.
Look at you, Grove.
It's ready for Selena Gomez. Just
Okay,
saying.
so we need you, Selena.
Shout out to 70s Libra Girl. Thank you, Maddison and Courtney. Thank you. And
Thank you.
Angelica said, watch out, Kylie. And then Lisa said, every celebrity has a makeup line. Yes, but I think this one is truthfully going to be amazing. And we missed Karina.
Oh.
Thank you, Leo, for letting me know. She said, Rare Beauty can have my Rare 1908 penny and more.
Okay.
Karina, yes.
Absolutely.
You guys know I rarely ever indulge in celebrity makeup lines, but
This one?
I might have to think about it.
Should we do a drunk try
Oh,
Rare
God.
Beauty video?
As with all the skincare.
Yes! If y'all want us to do a drunk Rare Beauty tryout video, give this video a thumbs up so we know.
And we'll listen to Selena Gomez the whole time and sing
we'll-
along. Oh, actually, that's kind of a cute
That's a
idea.
good idea.
I love that. Okay.
Okay,
All
we're gonna do that.
We'll plan it. Summer 2020, everybody. All right, make sure you guys tune in to Daily Rewind later this afternoon. Don't forget, whenever we talk about Selena, Hailey, all of that good stuff, we need you guys there. We'll also dive in a little bit more into the Dazed interview. I know we didn't have as much time to get into that, so we'll make sure we cover that for you guys in Daily Rewind.
Yes.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget to show Shambong Dave and Hit It Leo some love too, especially because Hit It Leo was listening to the T-Tribe today. So make sure you guys show them both a lot of love.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, of course.
For everyone that was asking about Johnny Depp and that situation,
yes.
we did speak about it yesterday, but on Daily Rewind. So make sure y'all go and watch that video because I know a lot of y'all were in the chat going, Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp. So we talked about it.
We did. Yes, go check out that Daily Rewind. We broke it all down. We
Yes.
shared our opinions. I know you guys were really looking for what we had to say. It's all on that Daily Rewind video, so please go check it out. And then you guys will be back tomorrow for Thick Thursday, one of the most fun days of the week.
Thick.
At 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was jumping ahead. 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys. Don't be late. We'll see you then. Have a good day.
Bye. Now hit it, Leo.